Hello and welcome to another video. Today I will be showing the solution to the Tangram problem from assignment 4. So first I decided to label all the corners of my square as A, B, C, and D. Next I also numbered all of the pieces so it would be easier to refer to them. Also, since the shape is a square, we know that all the sides are equal, so we can label them this way. The question tells us that the area of the square is 64 centimeters squared. So in order to get the individual length of each side, all we have to do is square root 64 centimeters to get 8 centimeters. So we know that the length of each side is 8 centimeters. Let us examine pieces 1 and 2. We know they are congruent because they have the same base and also the same height because both of their points reach the center. Let us also examine the line BD. It's important because it bisects the square in half, splitting it into pieces 1 and 2, and then the rest of the pieces on the other side. Since we know that pieces 1 and 2 are congruent, and they also make up half of the square, we can divide the total area of the square by 2 to get the total area of pieces 1 and 2 together. We can now further divide this area by 2 to get the area of each individual piece, which will be 16 centimeters squared. For the remainder of the puzzle pieces, I decided to draw some new divisions to break up the bigger pieces into congruent smaller pieces. Now we've split up the remaining puzzle pieces into 8 congruent pieces that are the same size as piece 4. So based on the new diagram, we can see that pieces 4 and 6 are congruent, and pieces 3, 5, and 7 are also congruent because they are made up of 2 triangles. This helps us because now we know we only need to find the area of one piece to find the area of all the other pieces. From the diagram, we can see that piece 4 takes up 1/4 of the square, or 1/16 of the total square. From the first step, we know that 1/4 of the large square, or piece 1 or 2, is equal to 16 centimeters squared. And since there are 4 smaller triangles, or 4 piece 4s that fit into 1/4 of the square, which is 16 centimeters squared, we can divide this number by 4 to find the area of piece 4, which is 4 centimeters squared. We can see that pieces 4 and 6 are congruent because they are made up of one small triangle. So pieces 5, 3, and 7 must also be congruent because they are made up of 2 small triangles. So we can multiply 4 centimeters squared by 2 to get the area of the remaining pieces, which is 8 centimeters squared.